Hey guys, it's Taste Double G, and today we are going to reunite the original Bloodline in WWE 2K24 for one whole year. So without further ado, let's get into things, but before that, please remember to smash that like button and subscribe and put the bell notifications on, and let's get into it. So we'll start things off by looking at the rankings, and Roman Reigns at the bottom of his rankings, Sami Zayn at the bottom of his ranking as he is going for the United States Championship, and followed by that, we have the Usos in the tag team division as Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the new Bloodline, are the tag team champions just like they are in real life. So go to the first show, and Roman Reigns has been booked in a fatal four-way against AJ Styles, The Rock, and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. It was a fantastic main event to the first SmackDown of this video, but unfortunately for Roman Reigns, AJ Styles actually got the victory by pinning the WWE champion, Cody Rhodes. Sad times for the original Bloodline to kick things off. However, we've still got a long way to go as we're going all the way to April, all the way to WrestleMania 41. So 8 on Under taking on the Usos, and Sami Zayn's got a match against Logan Paul. And 8 on Under beat Usos, unfortunately. However, Sami Zayn does get a victory over Logan Paul. So weeks go by and not much going on. Just a bunch of exhibition matches. Roman Reigns beats AJ Styles though, but gets a backlash, and we've actually been put into a 6-man tag team match with Jimmy Uso, Sami Zayn, and Roman Reigns taking on Giovanni Vinci, Santos Escobar, and The Rock. We simulate the match, and we've actually lost to The Rock and his new faction. So yeah. Solo Sikoa, Brock Lesnar lost to Cody Rhodes in the main event. And the rankings were still number 8 Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn jumped up to number 7, and the Usos have jumped up to number 6. So things are looking okay. So Sami Zayn has a match against Carmelo Hayes, which he loses, and Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso, the Usos, have a rivalry with 8 Down Under. Here we go, Austin Theory is going to take on Jey Uso tonight in a no disqualification match. And it looks like Austin Theory is about to get the win, but here comes Jimmy Uso in typical Bloodline fashion. There is no way that Jimmy was going to let Jey lose to Austin Theory here tonight on SmackDown. They're here to build big momentum into this rivalry for their big blow-off match at the Night of Champions premium live event. Jey gets the advantage here, and we are on our way to Night of Champions. At Night of Champions, we obviously had the Usos taking on 8 on Under, as we mentioned. Cody Rhodes retained the championship over Solo Sikoa. We'll keep an eye on all the championships here on SmackDown. The Usos get the victory, so then we move on to the next SmackDown. And on the next SmackDown, we check our rankings. Roman Reigns still in 8th place, Sami Zayn jumped up to 6th, and the Usos for some reason have gone down to last place. So I don't understand what happened there. But Shantae Adonis and Cedric Alexander are your new tag team champions, and we've actually been put into a rivalry with them. For some reason, Randy and Bob Ray Dudley were in each other's corners, and there's no cutscene to play out from it, so that was a bit random. Nonetheless, the Usos are the number one contenders for the tag team titles, as they've now been put into a rivalry with them. Roman Reigns beats Brock Lesnar, and the rivalry between Shantae Adonis and Cedric Alexander continued with the Usos heading into Clash at the Castle. We're back here at Clash at the Castle, and Shantae Adonis and Cedric Alexander are set to defend their tag team titles against the Usos. And the Usos are here, and they're ready to take down Shantae Adonis and Cedric Alexander to win the tag team titles for the Bloodline. Jey has a signature, and he takes down Shantae Adonis and into the cover, hooks the leg, and he gets the 1, 2, 3, and one half of the Bloodline are now officially tag team champions. Sami needs to win that United States, and Roman needs to win that WWE title, so they can be all dripped in gold. Following that, AJ Styles and Roman Reigns went 1-on-1 in the Hell in a Cell match for some reason, and that went a long way for him. The Rock won the WWE title from Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar won it from Cody Rhodes on a random episode of SmackDown. LA Knight lost to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn on a bit of a roll recently, and the Usos have now started a rivalry with the Dudley Boys heading into Money in the Bank. Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns also qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match, and unfortunately for them, we had to simulate the card, and unfortunately Carmelo Hayes won the Money in the Bank briefcase, and Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns were yet to win it. However, the Usos retained over the Dudley Boys. It's now time for summer, and we're going into SummerSlam, and the Street Profits are the number one contenders for the Usos tag team titles, and Sami Zayn has earned himself a shot at the United States Championship, which is now held by Jacob Fatu. The Street Profits are here, and they're ready to take on the Usos for a second time at SummerSlam, and the Usos are ready to put down the Street Profits once again. We thought we were about to have a count victory right here, as we got to a count of 9, but Angelo Dawkins ran into the ring, And now Jey Uso with the right hands, and he hits him with a snap suplex. So impactful that he got the 1, 2, 3. And the Usos retain the tag team titles here at SummerSlam, and they're on an absolute tear as tag team champions. And they're seeing Sami can get the job done and make the Bloodline 3/4 of the SmackDown champions as he competes for the United States Championship next. Here we go, Sami Zayn got Giovanni Vinci and Jacob Fatu on his mind. Gio is looking, I don't know, he's making me feel a type of way. Gio, stop. Giovanni Vinci is ready for his opportunity for the United States Championship, but Jacob Fatu is entering SummerSlam as your United States Champion. And look at this now, Sami Zayn with a huge right hand and a huge drop kick. Down goes Jacob Fatu, and a huge drop kick from Giovanni Vinci into the cover now from Jacob Fatu to put away Giovanni, and Giovanni got the shoulder up at 2.9. Jacob Fatu couldn't believe it, and Sami Zayn's going to town on both men with that kendo stick. He knows he needs to get that United States Championship. This is the first opportunity he's got, and he's not going to take it lightly. Into the cover of Giovanni Vinci, and Jacob Fatu's on the outside, and Sami Zayn gets the job done. 3/4 of the Bloodline are now champions. Roman Reigns is the only person yet to win a championship. He's trying to win the WWE title, and now he's been put into a rivalry with the WWE champion, which is Randy Orton. And this rivalry starts off hot as Randy Orton starts beating down on Roman Reigns so viciously, so brutally. The voice in Randy's head is telling him to beat down the tribal chief. However, the rivalry with Randy Orton was all good and all. We ran into a quick problem. Randy Orton had to defend his championship against Brock Lesnar in the main event of SmackDown, and he actually ended up losing the championship to Brock Lesnar, meaning we don't get a championship match and we just have a normal rivalry match with Randy Orton at Payback. Nonetheless, the Dudley Boys have another opportunity to tag team titles against the Usos, and Sami Zayn will defend his United States Championship against Jacob Fatu. So let's kick things off with the tag team title match, and it's going to be an Extreme Rules tag team match. Universe mode has got a little bit of versatility when it comes to these matches now. So let's get going. Jey and Jimmy Uso taking on the Dudley Boys here at Payback. We guys have a flat Uso muggle. Nonetheless, we move to the end of the match, and Jimmy is just stomping away on Devon in the ring as Bubba Ray and Jey on the outside. Into the cover on Devon, 1, 2, and Bubba couldn't make it in time, and the Usos, aka the original Bloodline, keep the tag team titles, and one half of the Bloodline remain tag team champions. Will Sami Zayn retain his championship tonight over the tall task of Jacob Fatu? Jacob Fatu is not here playing. He's not playing games here tonight, basically. And Sami Zayn here with his honorary Us t-shirt on, and a huge moonsault from Jacob Fatu into the cover on Sami Zayn. Could this be it? 1, 2, a skiddly diddly do, and Jacob Fatu beat Sami Zayn with absolute fucking ease. He buried him, bro. I literally watched this match and he buried him. And yeah, the Bloodline only have half members as champions, and Roman Reigns beat Randy Orton, resulting in him becoming the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. Jacob Fatu is still the champion, and Sami Zayn dropped down to #7, and the Usos are holding the tag team titles. So let's get to Extreme Rules, where Roman Reigns will have his WWE Championship match. Anyway, the Dudley Boys taking on the Usos in a rematch here tonight in a ladder match. The Dudleys and the Usos are absolutely going to town on one another. Constant back and forth matches with each other, and the right hands from Jimmy and Devon, and Jimmy trying to grab the championship above the ring, and Jey Uso is fending off both Dudley Boys. There goes Bubba Ray, there goes Devon. Devon gets hung over the ropes as Jimmy's trying to capture the championships from above, and Jimmy grabs it. The original Bloodline, the Usos, get the job done and retaining the tag team titles, keeping one half of the original Bloodline champions. But we could go back to 3/4 if Roman Reigns can defeat Brock Lesnar here tonight in a Falls Count Anywhere match for the WWE Championship at the end of the month, October. We're going through the year quite quick, people, and Roman Reigns has the guillotine locked in on the beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar is forced to tap out to Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns walks out your new WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. Which means 3/4 of the Bloodline are now champions. Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Roman Reigns all hold gold. And we're moving into the month of November, and We have 3 quarters of gold, but Jacob Fatu, member of the new Bloodline, has the United States Championship. So it's time to go into Bloodline War Games. Solo's new Bloodline versus the original Bloodline. And we're kicking it off with Tama Tonga. Come make his way down to the ring, his first time here in War Games. And he will kick things off with the new Bloodline. And he will start things off against Jey Uso. And in the last 2 years, Jey Uso has been starting off the War Games match. And he is catering his 3rd ever War Games match. The same was what's he doing? Tama Tonga's wigging out, man. Nonetheless, let's get into this War Games match as Jey Uso grabs him and throws him. This is a dream match on every wrestling fan's list, I believe. And the original Bloodline have the advantage. Here comes Jimmy Uso bringing a kendo stick, a trash can, a table. And here comes Tonga Loa just bringing a little sledgehammer in. And he gets into the ring, man. Come on, don't botch it, don't botch it, don't botch it. And he smacks Jey Uso's face off of that trash can. Here comes Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn's in massive trouble with Tonga Loa. He's smearing his face into that steel cage. Couldn't even get my words out because of the brutal violence from Tonga Loa. Jacob Fatu's in there and he absolutely launches Jimmy Uso from one ring to the other. Love that animation. Here comes the actual tribal chief, the OTC. And as the timer goes down for Solo Sikoa to get into the match, Jay and Jimmy have got Jacob Fatu cornered and he hit him with a huge Uso splash off the top of the steel cage. And another Uso splash in the corner, absolute carnage, blood everywhere, weapons everywhere, and Roman Reigns just got put into the trash can, into the bin. Solo just put him in the bin. Tonga Loa drops down Jey Uso through a table, and look at this, an RKO, a cutter from Tama Tonga, and that got the job done. And the new Bloodline, unfortunately, get the job done. And in doing so, that gave the Tonga brothers a shot at the tag team titles and Solo a shot at Roman Reigns' WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. And Jacob Fatu has challenged Sami Zayn to one last match. And if Sami Zayn loses, it will be his last ever shot at the United States Championship. And the rivalry leading up to all these 3 matches was absolutely crazy. The matches weren't having stipulations for tables matches or ladder matches or anything, and they just started using all the weapons that they could find. The referees, the security guards, the general managers, all the producers, they couldn't break these Samoans and Sami Zayn up. These guys just absolutely teared each other apart as Solo slapped Roman Reigns onto that ladder. Jacob Fatu and Sami Zayn will compete in an Extreme Rules match for the United States Championship. Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga will take on the Usos in a Hell in a Cell match at the Hell in a Cell PLE at the end of December. And Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa will compete in a Hell in a Cell match also at the end of the December month in the Hell in a Cell Premium Live event. And all the championships will be on the line. It will be Bloodline Civil War all over again. And this time, Sami Zayn has his last chance. The Usos defending the tag team titles, and Roman Reigns ensuring that the future of the Bloodline runs through him and not Solo Sikoa. Roman Reigns has chaos in this Bloodline, don't get me wrong, but it's controlled chaos. Solo Sikoa has no control over the chaos, and he just wants to wreak havoc over the whole WWE. And he's called himself the Tribal Chief and the head of the table, trying to steal the moniker from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns defending that honour and defending his championship. And these two just can't keep the hands off each other, pause. And that's why these two are absolutely brawling when it comes to the championship, comes to the Olafala, comes to being the tribal chief, comes to being head of the table, putting food on the family's table, and they are just beating each other up and brawling, and security and referees are trying to break things up. We now arrive at Hell in a Cell, and Sami Zayn has a championship opportunity, his last opportunity for the United States Championship against Jacob Fatu here tonight at Hell in a Cell. United States Championship on the line. The championship is held up by the gym lad, and we get things going. Jacob Fatu takes down Sami Zayn with the sledgehammer. He flies and lands on the floor and he gets hit with a trash can for his troubles. Sami Zayn hits a haluva kick on Jacob Fatu. Down goes Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu now jumps over and hit with a haluva kick once again. Sami Zayn, last opportunity for the United States Championship. Could this be it? Covered by the gym lad. 1, 2, and a kick out. No kick out. I thought. Sami Zayn got the job done and walks out your new United States champion. As it stands, every member of the Bloodline has a championship. Now, will everyone leave Hell in a Cell as champions? Yet to find that one out. Here come the Usos and the Tonga brothers, and we're not wasting no time. Titles on the line, we're getting straight out of the cell and we're going to the top. Poor Tonga Loa doesn't know what's going on down there, does he? Bless him. He doesn't have to climb. Nonetheless, he gets up there anyway. And they're all just going at it. Pause. And Jey Uso dropped Tonga Loa through the top of the cell. And it looked like Jey Uso has things in the bag. We can get the pinfall victory. 1, 2, skiddly diddly do. Usos retain and Jimmy Uso dropped Tama Tonga on the top of the cell. And the Usos retain the tag team championships once again. Jimmy with a dab and Jay looking cold. And let's get things cracking with our next match. The main event of Hell in a Cell. Solo Sikoa taking on Roman Reigns for the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns putting the ones to the sky. The OTC is here and he is here ready to defend his championship, his family's honour over Solo Sikoa. Solo wants to take the reins from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns won't let him because Solo wants chaos and not controlled chaos. The new referee, the Virgin referee, putting the championship up high, and Roman Reigns just throws Solo through the cell, not wasting no time in the ring, but getting to the top of the cell. Finally, so these two now brawling on top of the cell. Big right hand from Roman and Solo with a big right hand of his own, and down goes Roman Reigns, and Roman went flying. You see why he spun? And now Roman Reigns gets on top of the cell and both men go for running strikes and they both miss. Solo spins Solo and then Roman goes through the top of the cell. Solo doesn't. Solo Sikoa now realises this, comes down to this from the cell into the cover of Roman Reigns to become the new undisputed Universal Champion, and Roman Reigns kicks out. I know. And a spear for Roman Reigns into the cover of Solo Sikoa. Roman Reigns, Superman. But Solo Sikoa kicks out again. And Solo Sikoa with a huge Samoan spike. Down goes Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns loses the championship. It was so close having all the members of the Bloodline champions going into the road to WrestleMania. But nonetheless, talk about the road to WrestleMania, we're going into the Royal Rumble, and Roman Reigns has been provided the entry number 10 in the Royal Rumble, so he has to win from number 10 spot if he wants to go to WrestleMania. And Sami Zayn retains his United States Championship, and the Usos retain the championship over Pretty Deadly. Solo Sikoa still champion over Brock Lesnar, beating Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman in Brock Lesnar's corner, because let's just know, we squashed the beef between the Brock Lesnar and the Bloodline, yeah? He's more after the new Bloodline, you know what I mean? And the Rumble starts with Tama Tonga at number 1. Obviously Solo put him in the spot to try and take out Roman Reigns, and Kevin Owens comes at number 2. The match goes on, Tonga Loa comes at number 6, but Cody Rhodes and The Undertaker take out Tama and Tonga Loa before the Tribal Chief arrives. Roman Reigns arrives and Undertaker's eliminated along with Apollo Crews. Austin Theory is in here and Joseph Waller, 8-time Undertaker taken out by Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns taking no prisoners. Jacob Fatu makes his way down to the ring. From Angel Garza to John Cena, he doesn't care who you are, Roman Reigns is throwing you out of the ring. LA Knight eliminates Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre and CM Punk going out in the corner. As per usual, LA Knight is taken out by Roman Reigns, same with Damian Priest and same with Braun Breaker. Roman's got some backup and Sami Zayn gets the number 28 position and he comes down to the ring. And Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn work together on Sheamus and Seth Rollins, taking them both down. Number 30 is here and we are clearing house. Sami eliminates Rey Mysterio. Look, a little brief Shield reunion has taken down Randy Orton, and Randy Orton gets thrown over the top rope by Roman Reigns with a huge power bomb. There goes Randy Orton. Seth Rollins eliminates Sami Zayn, unfortunately, whilst Roman Reigns is getting taken out by Sheamus. And a huge bro kick to Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins has been eliminated by Sheamus. Finally, we're down to the final two. Roman Reigns has made it from number 10 all the way to the number 30 position, and Roman Reigns is ready to put this one away. But Sheamus has other plans. But Roman Reigns has other plans as well, as he hits Sheamus with a spear, sends him over the top rope and takes him down off the apron. Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble and he's heading to WrestleMania to take on Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa, we're coming for you. Anyway, we're going to move on. Throughout the month of February, no members of the original Bloodline have been put into a rivalry, so we get to the Elimination Chamber, and Roman Reigns has been slotted into the Elimination Chamber match, which Solo Sikoa retains the championship. Sami Zayn retained his title, and unfortunately, the Usos lost their tag titles to the Dudley Boys this close to WrestleMania. Hopefully they'll get a rematch on the lead up to WrestleMania. So as I said, Solo retained over these legends, so we get to Fastlane, and Sami Zayn, the only member of the Bloodline with a championship, defends it in a triple threat match, and Logan Paul gets the victory and takes the championship. Logan Paul is the guy that Sami Zayn brought to the WWE to watch his conspiracy theory documentary, and it's so sad to see that Logan Paul has beaten Sami Zayn, took the title, and the Bloodline lost all their titles here in this video. All original members of the Bloodline have lost their titles, but they all have one more shot at capturing their titles back at WrestleMania. The biggest show of the year, WrestleMania, and we're kicking off with Sami Zayn versus Logan Paul in a Hell in a Cell match for the United States Championship. It was 4 years ago, and Sami Zayn brought Logan Paul to WWE to watch this documentary, and Logan Paul was more than happy to oblige. He then got stoned for troubles at WrestleMania from Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul now is here as United States Champion, walking to his second WrestleMania as champion. Logan Paul and Sami Zayn get straight to the outside into this Hell in a Cell match, and Logan Paul hits a huge neck breaker on Sami Zayn, and Logan Paul drops him and he falls on the top of the cell. And then Sami Zayn and Logan Paul fall on top of the cell once again, and Sami Zayn with a big kick, and Logan Paul kips up, and Sami Zayn forces the way they like try and knock him as well. And Logan Paul hits a huge DDT, and down goes Sami Zayn. I can't compose myself. And as Sami Zayn knocks him off the top of the cell again, or from the middle of the cell rather, and a blue thunder bomb, and Logan Paul goes through the cell into the ring for the cover, and Logan Paul kicks out. I know Sami Zayn has 3 finishes though, so he hits a super finisher on Logan Paul, and he connects the super finisher into the cover on the Prime logo, the disrespect, and Sami Zayn wins the United States Championship for the 3rd time in his career and the 3rd time in this video. That's 1 out of the 4 members of Bloodline to win the tag titles. Let's see if we can get it to 3 out of 4, as we have the tag team championship match up next, and it's going to be contested under tables, ladders and chairs. I would say this main event tonight, 1, the Dudley Boys versus the Usos, an absolute classic match, which actually have had at WrestleMania before. WrestleMania 32 actually was relegated to the pre-show. And and the Usos and the Dudley Boys going to town, going to war with each other for the tag titles. Demon's almost got it. Jimmy runs into the ring to make the save, saving this match from ending, saving from the Dudley Boys retaining them tag team championships. The right hands raining down from Jimmy Uso and Jay having to push the ladder to stop any possibility of this match ending not in the Usos' favour. Jimmy on the top rope and hits a huge Uso splash on Bubba Ray Dudley, and Ray Dudley is taken down off the top of the ladder. And look, a huge cutter from Bubba Ray. Down goes Jimmy. Jay is now all alone against the Dudley Boys, and Devon now getting into the ring, and Jay is trying to fight both men off. Huge judo throw. Down goes Devon, and Devon is taken down as Bubba Ray Dudley gives a huge right hand to Jay Uso. Devon looking to capture the tag team titles, and Jimmy now pushes the ladder from underneath. Devon dangling, an electric chair drop. Down goes Devon Dudley, and look at another electric chair drop, and right onto the ladder on the steel steps. Jimmy Uso's in absolute agony, and now look at this. Jay Uso looking to take down the championships as Devon and Bubba are on the outside with Jimmy, and they win back the tag team titles here tonight at WrestleMania. There's only one man now left to win a championship from the original Bloodline, and that is Roman Reigns. A dab from Jimmy and Jay looking motherfucking cold. Let's get things going as we have Solo Sikoa defending his WWE Undisputed Universe Championship against the Tribal Chief, the OTC, the Ultimate Needle Mover, Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman's in his corner. Paul Heyman hasn't made much of an appearance in this video. I think we haven't actually been playing most of the match, it's mostly been simulating. Jacob Fatu's in Solo's corner. Roman's got Paul, and the championship's on the line. And you can imagine the new and the original Bloodline definitely going to get involved in this one. And this Roman Reigns is attracted by Jacob Fatu, and that was Solo's plan all along. But Roman Reigns is the one who taught Solo all of these things, and he's got a trick up his sleeve, one step ahead of Solo Sikoa, and the first fall goes to Roman Reigns. Yes, so you might think the match is over. No, this is actually a 3 stages of hell match. The first one being Falls Count Anywhere, the second one being a steel cage match, and the third one being an Iron Man match. And before the steel cage match can begin, Jacob Fatu was beating down Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn entry music hits, Jacob Fatu comes to attack him, but Sami Zayn beats him down and takes him to the back. And now we can finally get our steel cage match underway for the second fall in this one. Roman Reigns wins this, it is over. But Tama Tonga out of nowhere before the bell even rings, and Solo Sikoa realizing this, and he gets out of the steel cage, and a huge super kick from Tama Tonga, and Solo Sikoa secures the second fall just like that, as Tama Tonga is now beat down on Roman Reigns, and Solo Sikoa cannot believe it, and he has won the second fall, saving this match for himself. And here come the Usos taking away Tama Tonga, and alongside Tonga Loa. Jimmy and Jay taking away Tama and Tonga Loa, and we're going for our final match, a 15-minute Iron Man match. Paul Heyman's still here at ringside, and it looks like all the members of the Bloodline, the new and original, have been taken care of, and it's just getting down to business. And the guillotine locked in. I've got a count of 8, and we're going to count of 10, and no one gets a point because it's like basically both of them got counted down, didn't they? And a huge clothesline from Solo Sikoa into the cover. 1, 2, oh, not even a 2 count. Roman Reigns kicking out, and Solo's getting pissed, and he's a huge Samoan spike right into the throat of Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman is now panicking as Solo's looking to get the first fall in this one, and as Roman Reigns kicks out once again. But look backstage, Jacob Fatu takes out Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn was meant to be fending off Jacob Fatu, but Jacob Fatu was just too strong, and he's beating down Sami Zayn with a steel chair right onto the head, giving him a concussion. And it seems like Solo had a plan all along, and it looks like the student has just become the teacher when it comes to Roman Reigns. So low. And this is where Jey Uso is. Charles Robinson teleported to the office that they're in, and Tonga Loa and Jimmy Uso are in the Green Frog supermarket. And and now look at this, Jimmy's on the top rope. They're only wrestling in the supermarket, so basically trying to say they're away from the arena. Jay and Tom are somewhere, and Jimmy and Tonga Loa are at a supermarket. And a spear from Roman Reigns trying to secure the first fall before Jacob Fatu gets out here. 1, 2, and a 3 count on Solo Sikoa. But just as things were looking good for Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu has returned with The Rock, who's randomly walking out with the 2013 WWE Championship. But nonetheless, who is possibly going to help Roman Reigns now? All the members of the original Bloodline have been taken out, or they're nowhere to be seen. Wait a second, who's that? Wait a minute. No way, it's the Shield! It's the Shield! The Shield are here, and they're taking out Jacob Fatu and The Rock, and they're beating down on them. And look at this now, Roman Reigns has the guillotine locked in on Solo Sikoa. This is absolutely crazy. The Shield are here to help Roman Reigns. They're here to be Roman Reigns' shield. And so Seth takes out Jacob, and John Moxley takes out The Rock, and Solo taps, and that's a second fall for Roman Reigns. 5 minutes remain in this Iron Man match. Roman Reigns has to win. He can't draw in his Iron Man match, because then Solo will retain the championship. So we're not going to sudden death. Roman has one shot, and that's this one shot, and he's not taking it for granted. 5 minutes remain. Roman Reigns has 5 points, about to make it 6. Solo has 3, and Roman Reigns is leading by 3 points, and these two men now are just slugging it out. So Solo taking down Roman with the right, Roman taking down Solo with the right, and both men are not stopping. They're going a mile a minute, and a huge headbutt from Solo busting open Roman Reigns. However, later in the match, we're down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and now look at this spear from Roman Reigns into the cover on Solo. Could this be it? Cover 1, 2, and that's a 3 count, and Roman Reigns has took out Solo, but Solo has managed to make it 7 apiece with a minute remaining. 1 minute remaining. Paul Heyman distracting Solo Sikoa. There's no one else to take Roman Reigns apart from Paul Heyman into the cover, but a rope break, and that's pissing off Roman Reigns. And Solo Sikoa now, look out. Roman Reigns looking for a drive-by on Solo, and a drive-by connect. Down goes Solo Sikoa. The blood of Solo all over the ring. Same with Roman Reigns. They've poured each other's blood and sweat and tears. 10 seconds remain. Roman Reigns needs to get a fall before the timer runs out. 1, 2, and that's all she wrote. Roman Reigns with 1 second to spare. Even half a second to spare. Roman Reigns wins. Solo Sikoa is staring at the one guy in the crowd, and Roman Reigns has won the WWE Undisputed Championship, and we end appearly with every member of the original Bloodline champions. Roman Reigns took down Solo Sikoa. And guys, if you made it this far, please remember to like and subscribe. Smack them bell notification so you don't miss an upload. Also, comment down below W if you've made it this far. Hope you all have a lovely day.